This is chapter 26 of The Lake. Again, I really apologize about my face. Hopefully by tomorrow it'll be better, but I want to make sure that this is recorded before tomorrow so I can post it to you guys. Anyway, nevertheless, this is my cute dog Honey, by the way. I know that she's not really in the camera, but she's adorable and she just wants to help us read today. Without further ado, this is chapter 26 of The Lake. Tonight is, what's the best way to describe something that's on a downward spiral? We're in a tornado about to touch down. The day was fine after the door was scrubbed. We hiked close to the forest edge, made campfires, built dens, and ate bowls of chili with nachos. The campers are happy. The counselors behind fake smiles are not. We seem to be divided too, figuratively and literally. On one side of the campfire are the counselors and CITs who are pro-cops, and on the other side, hello, my side, are those of us who think cops are a bad idea. We could also divide the no-cop camp into two groups. There are the no-cops basing their opinion on this being some dumb, harmless joke, and the no-cops who think it's more than that. How can anyone think this is nothing more than a silly prank? I don't know how to handle this. Maybe if Kayla and I tell everyone what happened with Lillian, this will be over. Or maybe it will anger her and she'll hurt someone. It's a huge gamble. Lillian is messing with us, and I don't know how far she will take it. I still haven't told Kayla or anyone about the LC carved in the wall. She was in our room. Kayla wouldn't be so relaxed if she knew that. She would be petrified that Lillian would smother her in her sleep. It would set off the anxiety in Kayla that she's fought so hard to get under control. She was in a bad car accident as a kid, one that killed her Nana. It took years of therapy for her to get to where she is now. That could all be undone if I'm not careful. Never again do I want to see her sobbing hysterically on the floor because she can't deal with the possibility that something bad might happen. Kayla and I should leave. What would Lillian do if we tried? I think back to the CIT pamphlet both Kayla and I got. It said we'd regret if we didn't come back. What if that was Lillian making a threat? Would she make our lives even worse if we left? Besides, how would we explain coming home weeks early to our parents? They could call camp and boom, suddenly we're having a lot of talks, or rather an interrogation. Mom and Dad would not let it go lightly, and they would absolutely not believe I was just homesick. My dad is quite literally a human lie detector. He's a polygraph examiner and conducts the test for hopefuls applying for a job with the FBI. That makes him sound a lot cooler than he is, like he's in the FBI and could be an extra on Criminal Minds. It's not like that at all. He conducts the test and sends the results off. What are we going to do about this? Jake asks. We? Tia curls her top lip. He scowls. I'm not sitting here waiting for some creep in the forest to take another picture or stroke my hair while I sleep. Let's not go there, I say. Whoever it is, they can't get into the cabins, Rebecca adds. Untrue. Lillian carved her damn initials into the wall by my freaking pillow. I bite my tongue. Rebecca doesn't need to be worrying about the very real fact that a resident stalker can get into the buildings we sleep in. You sure about that? Ollie says. I don't think it would take that much. My jaw drops as I twist my head toward him. Can we not? How would someone sneak into a cabin of 20 people? Also, the doors are locked at night. If I was an ex-counselor, they might have a key, he replies. Groaning, I close my eyes. But then I'm hit with the thought, how did Lillian get a key? Was she a CIT? She must have been about a year or two older than us. She might have worked here last year in order to get a key to learn the layout and routines of the camp. My rapidly thudding heart is making my head spin. Andy has staffed files in his office, which is a locked filing cabinet inside the staff cabin. I have to get into the files and find out if Lillian was here in the past couple of years. Andy, Tia calls, standing up. Silence falls. A sea of heads whip her way, mine included. Andy frowns, saying, Yes. Your theory about it being someone who worked here is right, only they might not have been a bad one, which means they could have a key to the cabins. CITs aren't giving keys, Tia, Andy says. That doesn't mean he couldn't have gotten one when he was working here. Andy chews his lip. I glance at every member of cops and no cops. They're all thinking the same thing, that this person might be able to get to us. Even the doubters have frown lines. I think we should go to the police now, Mary says. She stands and folds her arm, her pursed lips and darkening eyes a warning to Andy. You go or I will. And we should let We don't know anything for sure, I say. All we have is a lot of speculation. And we should let the cops find out if there's anything behind this threat. Mary throws her hands up into the air, exasperated with all of us. What's wrong with you people? Mary, Andy says softly, let's calm down so we don't wake the campers. I understand you're worried, but there's nothing to suggest that we're in danger. This guy tried to get a group lost, graffitied a cabin, watched us from the forest, and left threatening notes stabbed and axed into doors. What more do you need, Andy? Well, when you put it that way, no one actually moves, but a few on the no cops side nod. The balance is shifting. We were about even, but Mary's little speech has spooked them. There has been nothing that's an actual threat to our safety, Andy says. All right, Jake says. What if a few of us go into the forest and check it out, see if there's anything suspicious? Would that make you feel better, Mary? Are you crazy? Kayla snaps. You can't go out there in the dark. I'll take a flashlight, he says. A group of us guys will have a look. I'll go, Ollie says. Marcus and Lorenzo offer too. In a world of evolving equality, I'll be going with you, I tell them. Ollie shakes his head, but I raise my hand. I'm not a damsel in distress. I'm going. We have kids here, and I won't figure anything out just sitting around. And if Lillian is out there, I need to get to her before they do. Andy nods. All right, I want you to have radios and pepper spray. Actually, I'm going to come. I should be with you. Cora, I need you in charge here. Have your radio on, and we'll keep in constant contact. What about weapons? Mary asks. I side at her. We're not taking weapons. We don't need any, Jake says. Pepper spray is all we'll take. Pepper spray is all we'll take, Andy says sternly. All right, everyone who is coming, wait by the staff cabin. I'll get in the supplies. Corey walks with Andy and they chat in hushed tones. I start to follow Ollie, Jake, Marcus, and Lorenzo when Kayla catches my wrist. Her eyes are wild, freaked. You can't go out there, Esme. Yes, I can. I'll be fine. What if she's out there? Kayla whispers, her eyes wide. Maybe that's a good thing. If I can talk to her, find out what she wants, and apologize for not making sure she was okay that night. Maybe this will all be over, I reply in a hushed voice. I don't like it. Not exactly wanting to sing from the rooftops either, Kayla, but I have to try something. You're absolutely 100% sure it's her? Yes, absolutely, I say. I'll be with the others. It's fine. She drops her arm. Please be safe. Kayla would never come. She wouldn't do anything remotely dangerous. You sure you're coming? Ollie asks. I turn to him and smile. I probably look like that cringing emoji. I'm sure. All right, let's head out, Andy says. We stick close together. Cora, stay with Tia and Rebecca, watch the cabins. Make sure no one gets near the campers. Mary and Catalina watch the forest, but don't go in. Ollie holds my hand tight and we follow Andy. I take a deep breath as we step into the woods. The temperature drops. Goosebumps race along my arms.